Okay, the long-awaited Apple event for 2024. I figured this would be an okay time to do it because it's, at least as of the recording of this, will be before Black Friday. So if you watch this video and you're thinking about getting some stuff from Apple, then you can think about what to get based on what you see in this video. Hopefully it'll help you. And things will go on sale by the time Black Friday hits. I'm gonna start with the new watches, and then I'm gonna sort of go in an order of like least important to most important releases. So for the watches, we've got the Series 10 right here, and then we also got another one, the Ultra 2 right here. So the thing that you should really know is not this or the Series 10, but the Hermes edition of the Series 10 and the Ultra 2, and more specifically the Ultra 2, because this is what's really gonna make you different from everyone else. You need to spend $1,400 on a watch. And people already know what an Apple Watch looks like, and they don't need to know that you have an Hermes one. All that matters is that you have one. And maybe they'll ask about it. Probably not, but because most people don't even know this exists. But as long as you know that you have a $1,400 watch, then that's all that matters. Anyway, these are all functionally identical. Just keep in mind that the SE, while it's the cheapest on these options here, it is not one that came out this year. So definitely don't feel obligated to pay more than you want for a watch. Okay, for the AirPods 4, it got kind of split in between two different kinds. So the regular ones are basically all the other regular AirPods, but at a cheaper price because the first AirPods ever were retailing at like 160, I think. So these ones are 130, and it basically has all the same stuff as all the original AirPods. Nothing special, except obviously these ones will come with Type C. And then the split is between these two, so they have one that has all the stuff that the AirPods Pros have, and that will be an increase of $50. So, you got the ANC, you got transparency, and that's pretty much it. So this is pretty much all the same stuff as the AirPods Pros at the, like I said, increased price. But if you live in a country where Amazon is available, then you can consider the AirPods Pros anyways because they are almost consistently as low as the AirPods 4 with ANC anyway. And if you don't have Amazon available to you, then you're just SOL. To be honest, if you're actually trying to decide if you want to get one of either AirPods 4 or the AirPods Pros, obviously when if your Amazon is not available for you, which means that the AirPods Pros will be at the retail price of 250 US dollars. So that's pretty much like a $70 difference between those and the AirPods 4s. This is just my 2 cents because I don't actually own the AirPods 4s. I've only tried them out. So you'd pretty much have to decide for yourself if the things that the AirPods Pros are better at are worth the $70 difference. But most of the things on the AirPods Pros are significantly better. The two things I would say that are not so different between the two are the transparency. So, AirPods in general are known for having really good transparency, whether on the Pros or these ones. Um, and then the call quality might actually be better on the AirPods 4, but obviously on the AirPods Pros they're also very good. So you have to decide for yourself if everything else is worth the $70 price difference between the 4s and the AirPods Pros. All right, the new iPhone 16 Pro. I'm gonna get into the whole AI thing in a bit, but first we need to discuss this new thing that they added. It's the right side of the phone, and you notice that they have more than just a power button. They have this extra added button. And this is kind of a big deal because we were so used to Apple taking away like they did with the iPhone 7 when they took away the headphone jack. and their solution was for their customers to buy AirPods. And the same thing with the iPhone X when they decided to remove the home button. And there were even some rumors that they were going to remove the charging port as well. But thank God that didn't happen. So what does the button do besides open the camera app? Well, to be honest, for the average user, that's about all it does because nobody really wants to learn about all these extra functions that Apple added to this button. So all that really matters is that you can open the camera with it and you can use it to take the actual picture instead of having to tap on the white uh, thingy here, which I also think is kind of nice because sometimes the white thing on the screen can be unresponsive, which I mean is not anything new at this point because touchscreen stuff can be unresponsive sometimes. So that's the gist of the new camera button on the iPhone 16. Overall, I would say it's a pretty welcoming addition, especially when, I've already covered it, but all the stuff that they've been removing over the past couple of years. So them adding something in is, I think, nice for the consumer. And I think it's going to be interesting to see all the other things that they make this button capable of. At least, assuming that it's going to be anything other than just a camera button. All right, let's move on to AI because everyone and their mom is, trying to hop on the AI bandwagon. So the first thing is that Apple tried to be cheeky and it doesn't stand for artificial intelligence for them, as you can see here. But there's really only one thing I really have to say about at least Apple's intelligence thing, and that's based on what we've seen with Siri so far. I'm hoping that it's going to be useful, or more useful rather, than Siri has been in the last however many years that the iPhone has been released. But ever since the beginning of time, everyone knows that Siri is kind of a piece of and that nobody really wants to use it because it's just not very good. So that's why I'm hoping that with what Apple's going to do with this and with what they're going to make improvements on, that it will actually be useful and be better than what Siri has been thus far. So this video is going to be released a little bit late. So unfortunately, by the time you're watching this, maybe Black Friday already passed. But if it hasn't, then great, good on you. You can maybe snag something. But that's regardless because all the stuff that you're going to be able to get for Black Friday is going to be on third-party websites, not from Apple, because Apple never has deals on their products straight from their site. So the only other thing I want to add is that because of something that happened in November of 2024, we are most likely going to be seeing increased prices starting in 2025 due to the tariff thing. And I don't really want to get into politics, but I'm just saying that maybe prepare for higher prices across the board, especially in the technology sector, because that's what I think is going to be the result of uh, all the shenanigans that's been going on. But because of that, maybe get all your stuff that you're trying to get during the holidays in this year so that you don't have to pay for any kind of like taxes or extra like price hikes for next year that might happen. But that's going to be it for this video, and thanks for watching.